manufacturing sector has never been so volatile and uncertain as it is today. With geopolitical influence and macro changes in the environment, there's a lot for companies to get their heads around and deal with. Supply chain used to be all about cost optimization. If COVID taught us anything, it's about building flexibility and resilience into supply chain to help companies be more adaptable and more flexible. In a lot of cases, that's about keeping a global footprint, but also being more local to the markets that they serve. Joanne, what's your take on that?
I think manufacturing companies are typically redesigning supply chain into a more modular approach. Many machine builders, automation vendors, they split their component production and final assembly across different region, different country to avoid risk of disruptions and mainly to stay closer to their customers. However, this approach brings real challenges such as complex logistic, different regional regulations and standards, and there are many other more moving parts. Automation companies and machine builders need local compliance expertise, better tracking system, and strong partnership to manage it all. So this is where we see digital transformation in manufacturing environment can close the gap.
Yeah, I think with solutions, companies are more and more bundling hardware, software, and service together to provide solutions that are more industry specific and focused. But they're also having to work with partnerships and build new features which could leverage edge, AI, and even software-defined automation. So these technologies and changes are all about companies, again, being more data-driven, being able to leverage the data more effectively in the manufacturing process to make better real-time decisions. So that creates real opportunity for companies, but also helps them to better navigate those external dynamics that they're facing at the moment. Joanne, are there any specific regions or country markets that you would call out?
So we definitely see a clear shift across all regions in how manufacturing and industrial supply chains are evolving. Like in Europe, there are clear signs of recovery, especially in Germany and the Netherlands, with future momentum coming from increased spending on defense and infrastructure upgrades. Whereas in the America, the US remains resilient, driven by new factory investment and reshoring initiatives. Whereas in Asia, China continued to anchor the global manufacturing footprint with scale and innovation, despite faces domestic slowdown. India is definitely another hotspot, becoming a top nearshoring and partnership hub. At the same time, we are also seeing a lot of emerging countries that is actually benefiting from China's Belt and Road Initiative, and we're actually seeing high record investment recently, especially in green projects. It actually highlights its dual role in driving the global industrial ecosystem and also the global green transition.
And so to summarize, what would your key takeaways be, Joanne?
I think my key takeaways would be three very important elements: be closer, be smarter, and be specialized. So manufacturing companies that realign their footprint, embrace flexible automation, and deliver industry relevant solution will definitely stay ahead in a more regionalized, resilient industrial market. So if you need further insights from us, please feel free to reach out and stay in touch. Thank you.